Have you ever wondered, what is it that makes a founder truly visionary? What separates those select few from everyone else? What should you do with all that you've built so far? Well, there are three things that every visionary founder does in the final stages of his or her career. First, they help other visionary leaders build visionary organizations. Using the skills and experience that you've gained over all these years, you need to set out on a new journey to build visionary organizations, not by yourself, but through others, and help them along in their journey of becoming visionary founders themselves. Be careful to meet them where they currently are. You've learned some painful lessons along the way, but that doesn't mean that it's time for them to face those same challenges. Make sure that you understand what stage they are in and then give them the advice for their current stage. That usually means stopping and reflecting on your own journey. What worked? When did it work? Remember, wisdom is about not taking unnecessary risks, but the definition of unnecessary changes quite dramatically from one stage to the next. So don't make cookie cutters of you, but help them to fully develop their own visions and learn from your experiences along the way. Second, plant trees. There's an old Greek proverb that provides the perfect advice for stage 7 founders. It says, "A society grows great when old men plant trees in whose shade they shall never sit." Up until this point, most of what you have done has been about building your thing. You may have been kind or charitable or even compassionate along the way. That's great. But at the end of the day, you poured your blood, sweat, and tears into your own organization. And now it's time to plant trees for someone else. Not necessarily everyone else. Plant the trees and put up the signposts that you wanted and needed as you traveled from one stage to the next in your own founder's evolution. Imagine what you could have accomplished if the road had been well paved. Imagine the progress that those coming up behind you can enjoy if you go back and help pave the road ahead of them. Third and finally, build a legacy. This doesn't mean build libraries with your name on them. That's fine, but the greatest legacy that you can leave behind is actually what you leave to those who knew you best. Maya Angelou says that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So take the time to use your position of prominence and strength to make others feel great. Give them a hand up. Give them a high five. Give them more time than they deserve. Tell them it's going to be okay. This may not lead to a greater fortune or fame for you, but the entire journey will teach you one thing. It's not about you. It never was. And when you embrace others' success, at the end of the day, you will discover that it is the most meaningful thing you can do with your life.